Argentina is the second largest country in South America and is the largest Spanish-speaking nation in the world. After centuries as a colony of the mighty Spanish crown, Argentina was liberated in 1818 by José de San Martín. Since then, Argentina has developed into a stage 3 nation with a population of 44 million. For a developing nation, Argentina, especially the capital of Buenos Aires, as seen in this picture, is rather advanced technologically and economically. The nation boasts a Human Development Index of 0.825, which factors in a life expectancy of 76.7 years, which is close behind the U.S. life expectancy of 78.7 years. Additionally, 71% of the nation uses the internet. Elected in 2015, Mauricio Macri is the current president of Argentina. Before taking office, Macri served as the president of Boca Juniors, a popular soccer club based in Buenos Aires, as well as the mayor of Buenos Aires. Macri has increased trade with the U.S., and currently Argentina is experiencing extremely high inflation.
Lionel Messi is a current soccer player on Argentina's soccer team, and Diego Maradona is viewed as possibly the country's greatest player ever. Pictured is Zach with Messi himself. Soccer has been a really influential part of the Argentine culture for years, easily the most popular sport in the country. Important games receive the treatment of a national holiday, and the sport serves as a unifying force among the many people of Argentina. Basketball is also a sport of growing popularity in Argentina. Manu Ginobili, nicknamed Argentina's Flying Man, is Argentina's greatest player ever, making it to the NBA and playing 16 seasons for the San Antonio Spurs. The current leader of the Roman Catholic Church, Pope Francis, hails from Argentina. Pope Francis becoming the Pope was a major moment in the country's history, with Catholicism being the national religion of Argentina. He also is the first Pope to be Jesuit and come from Argentina, the whole Southern Hemisphere, or all of the Americas, making his election very historic.
While the eastern coast and much of the central part of the country is populated with Argentines of European or African descent, native and nomadic tribes reside in the more desolate and mountainous regions. An example of a typical native Argentinian is pictured here between my uncle and I. Most of these reservations have little more than a source of water. The population of Argentina is diverse, especially for a South American nation. Presently, Argentina receives immigrants from neighboring countries as well as Italy, Spain, China, and Germany. In addition to Europeans, many Arabs also notably call Argentina home. Not surprisingly, by far the most ethnic diversity can be found in Buenos Aires in streets such as this one in the La Boca district. While many developing nations are experiencing their population explosions at this very moment, Argentina experienced its boom in the first half of the 20th century, when only the United States received more immigrants. With a population that was doubling every decade, the future for Argentina once seemed as bright as America's, but alas, political strife has stifled what could have been.
On the left is Argentina's population pyramid from 2016. Argentina is currently in stage 3 of the demographic transition model, transitioning to stage 4, with the number of births going down and longer life expectancy. On the right is the population pyramid from 2000. Here, there's a higher percentage of the population in younger age groups, showing that Argentina was in the early stage 3 about 20 years ago.
This graph also demonstrates that diseases are rare in Argentina. For international travelers, only a vaccination for yellow fever is required.
On the left is the infant mortality rate of Argentina over the years. The country has made great progress from having an infant mortality rate of about 58% 40 years ago to an infant mortality rate of about 9% present day. On the right is the fertility rate. It is apparent that the fertility rate has gone down significantly, which can be credited to the decreased infant mortality rate. On the left is the total population of Argentina. In the past 70 years, the total population increase has been fairly constant, demonstrating that the country is firmly set in stage 3 of the demographic transition model. On the right is Argentina's yearly GDP. Recently, the yearly GDP has increased exponentially, showing that there has been great economic progress. Argentina has steadily growing population, which has led to a doubling time that is a little longer than most countries with the same level of development. Currently, the doubling time is at 63 years. However, since the world population is set to reach estimated carrying capacity before that, Argentina's population may also stop growing before that.
At the moment, almost all of Argentina's wealth and economy is concentrated in Buenos Aires, Rosario, and Cordoba. In the rest of the country, the population is low and sparse, with the main economic activity being agriculture. If Argentina were to become more affluent, it would greatly affect the population and could possibly lead to more economic production from the heartland of the nation. IPAD is an equation used to determine the level of degradation a country inflicts on its environments. To determine environmental impact, it assesses human population, affluence, and technology. By multiplying Argentina's population of 44 million by its GDP of 14,401 by 4.8 metric tons, the environmental degradation is equal to 3.04 trillion.
Most people are in their own apartments or live in suburbs, and the majority of people are fairly wealthy with good jobs and a growing economy. Food is also a major part of the Argentine culture. With Argentina's high immigration numbers, their food is very diverse with a strong Mediterranean influence. Beef is a staple in the cooking across the country, and food is a highlight of many gatherings for special occasions.
Fortunately, most of Latin America's most abundant renewable energies can be harnessed by Argentina. Wind energy can be generated by the steady gusts in southern Patagonia, solar energy can be garnered from the tropical northwest, and strong rivers such as the Rio de la Plata can provide hydropower. In 2017, President Macri kicked off an initiative to make 20% of Argentina's electricity come from renewable energies. Waste management in Argentina's ecological footprint is similar to Brazil's, requiring 3.14 hectares per person. Though this footprint well eclipses the available biocapacity of Earth, which is just 1.7 hectares per person, it's far behind most developed nations such as Belgium and France.
Argentina's future looks bright, and unlike many developing countries, has an economy that is progressing fast enough to keep up with its growing population. Though unemployment and poverty still hovers at about 15 to 18%, those numbers are looking to decrease in the future. Overall, Argentina has done a lot to increase the standard of living and is poised to make even more progress in the near future.